All right, first thing up in the offseason is players leaving, which, you've got some people that'll be, there's be other people graduating and, wanting to transfer. And this is the first look we're getting at the official transfers. Like, throughout the season, we've only really seen um, people that, like, had a chance of transferring. Now we're getting, to see who actually is. So I guess we'll look at graduates first because we can maybe try and persuade some people. So Javion Knox is gone. He is graduating. He had our only 1,000-yard receiver, 11 touchdowns, 63 receptions. He was probably the brightest spot of our offense this season. Um, won 2 MAC Offensive Player of the Weeks. Was a first-team All-MAC conference. So yeah, he was solid, and I think we will probably miss him quite a bit. I wonder if I can just do this. There we go. Oh yeah, Trayvon Masters, our quarterback this year, QB1, senior, so he's graduating. He was very up and down. Didn't break 3,000 yards, but did toss 25 touchdowns. Kind of, high interceptions. But, on this offense, you can't really, it's kind of hard to do much, especially with our O-line. Rushing wise, he did end up with positive rushing yards despite all of the sats that he took. So that's good. I wonder if, I don't think I can see like sats taken or anything. So yeah, we'll probably miss him a little bit. There was one point where we did end up benching him this season, and that didn't work out too well. So, he was by far our best quarterback. So, who else do we got here? Our kicker graduated, and I think we're probably going to miss out on the other kicker because I didn't really think it through. Tyrese Boone, my boy, was second team All-MAC conference, 8.5 sacks, 12 tackles for losses. It just felt like every single time that we had like something happening on defense, he was involved. Every single sack that like I can think of just off the top of my head, he was pretty much there. So we'll miss him quite a bit. And now we will take a look at like actual transfers. I'm very tempted to just let these two people leave and not even try and sway them, just because we do have a 4-star running back coming in that I kind of just want to have be the clear-cut number one. Najee Lattimore, on the other hand, I really want him back, so we're going to try and persuade him. He hasn't been persuaded, so yep, we're for sure losing Najee Lattimore, which is unfortunate. He was very solid. He was seemingly involved in all of our big plays on defense as well. First team All-MAC and pretty solid stats overall. Trammell pissed me off in one game for sure. He does have, I didn't realize he has star dev. So I actually think we're going to try and persuade Trammell. He failed as well. And I just realized that's all of our persuasions. So, shit. Yeah, all these people are transferring because I didn't realize that we only had 2. Yeah. Best players were losing. Oh, I didn't even touch on Rashad Pennington. My bad. Rashad Pennington was our quote-unquote defensive captain. I didn't actually assign a captain status to him, which I'll do next season with somebody. Yeah, he was our user linebacker this year. So these stats are kind of low just based on that because I was the one controlling him, and I'm not very good at defense. Regardless, he was still first team all MAC conference, and he did end up with 2.5 sacks, an interception, 2 tackles for loss. I want to say, oh yeah, and 3 forced fumbles. I want to say he was one of our top guys at tackles for sure. I don't know if he was number 1, but so yeah, Roman Devereaux is going to be out of here. It was only 21 for 67. I am kind of upset about losing Ezekiel Branch because it felt like every time we ran the ball with him, he was breaking off a big run. But that could also just be with, EA football games. I've noticed that your receiving back, it feels like every play that you call that they are running the ball, they are able to break off like a 10-yard run every single time for some reason. He was pretty reliable as a receiver, though, out of the backfield. So I think we'll definitely miss him quite a bit. But from a running standpoint, I think we'll be just fine. Yeah, obviously we'll have to see once we get into it. But these are all of the players we'll be losing for sure. All right, so the biggest part of our offseason is right here and right now. Bobby Robinson, we don't need you. Actually, we probably do. Yeah, so Alex Milano, I right away, I'm going straight for him, offering a scholarship and sending the house. That was my bad. I am very kind of upset with how I handled that. I should have upped it a little more. I think we'll plan a schedule. I want to see what they do because I have a feeling we'll get into a recruiting battle with them, and in that case I'll be able to schedule a visit, so we'll do that then. That could bite me in the ass, but we'll see. Could Boolia, I don't think. I know there's a thing where you can keep them on your board and they might come by, but I don't want to try. We're going to throw 25 into Israel here. Colin Rhodes, it looks like UNC is interested, so we're going to send the house. And before we do anything else, I want to take a look at, because a lot of these guys were kind of in the top 3 and we're leading by a lot, so we can kind of take this week by week, hopefully. Well, we're going to take a look at the transfer portal. So, is there anybody that I would be interested in? I want to see if there's even any 3 stars. I doubt there is. That sucks. Okay, so, it's very likely that the only transfers we'll get are going to be 2 stars. Unless I'm able to get somebody that people aren't interested, so we'll have to look at 3 stars a little later. I want to look at top 3 maybe. Let's see if there's any. So we got a guy here from Michigan State, so I'm already interested. Marcellus Pilliam. I am more interested in younger guys as well. I think that totally screwed. Yep, of course it did. So you're a junior, so he's going to be a senior. A 2-star senior, I'm not super interested in. And unfortunately, that's looking like all this might be. So I think we're going to probably lean towards sophomores, maybe if we can find a freshman. There we go, there's a couple. So George Hill from Buffalo. Trevor Dunn from BYU. So let's get a couple of these guys added. I think I do want to go for another running back for sure. We're going to have to go for a strong safety. These 3 guys I am going to add. George Hill. Playing style, that might be better. We're going to go for George Hill here. I'm kind of hoping for like if there's a free safety here. We need a strong safety. We are his first option, so I'm gonna add him. We could use 1D tackle. Hey, look, it's Tristan Mobley. We're his first option. Fuck you. Okay, so it looks like all linebackers is like the only people that are super interested in our school. Which I guess makes sense because we don't have any good linebackers. Can I see if we have any, like, guards? There's one. Okay. Michael Glenn Matthews from Green Bay. I was just there yesterday. We'll throw him on the board. How about top 8? No. How about top 10? Oh, there we go. We're 9th for this guy. Fantastic. Oh, this is going to be rough, man. Let's go. Let's see. Were there any? I don't think there's gonna be any running backs. Yeah. And now I can't change it. Is that like a glitch? That's fun. Okay. So I guess if there's nobody interested, they just don't show you. Also, this is prospect glitch. Boy. Oh boy. Finished game, by the way. Alright, let's see if there's any strong safeties anywhere. I don't think there is. Oh, there is. Okay. Miles Greer from Buffalo. We're going to go ahead and go for Caden McFadden. And Ryan Ramey here. Was there any running backs in the top 10? No, there isn't. Okay, well, this game is so broken, man. Like, this is supposed to show freshmen, right? Can I see freshmen at all? Okay. If I sort it by this, and then by this, no, it's all going to be all fucked up. That's awesome. What about a 3-star punter that we're just randomly in first for? Okay. We could use a punter. This guy. What do we got? 31 people on the board? Okay. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and offer all of these guys scholarships. Hopefully get a little interest from all of them. Actually, one more thing I want to do. Can I actually search by name? No, I can't. Who was it that I wanted to keep around? It was a wide receiver. Let's just sort by wide receivers, maybe. I completely forgot his name. He wouldn't be bigger than a 3-star for sure. I could just sort by school, actually, now that I think about it. Because we should just be right at the top here. Yeah, I wonder if we can... Well, we're probably locked out, aren't we? Yeah, Tramel's... Yeah, we're locked out on Tramel. Alright, let's just stick with what we got here. And then maybe go back in. But yeah, Cody Rhodes, we're going to go all in on. This guy. Lon Flanagan, 25. Scooby. I think we'll try to play him by ear. Actually, now that I've looked at it, I think what we'll do is we'll go 10 on both of these guys. Just since we're so far ahead in the final 3 stage. That might be a good idea. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need you now. JP Wilson. Now let's take a look at transfers. Okay. So I want to prioritize these guys that are, you know, our first options, or have us as their first option. So DeMarco Ward here from somewhere. I don't remember. We got Dexter Foster. Juan Gray. I think we're gonna be letting go you. George Hill, I'm really interested in, just with him being a freshman. Devin Harold, we'll go 25 into you. We're trying to get Michael Glenn Matthews here. I know we're not in the lead, but I don't think we're getting you. Raw strength. I've heard raw strength is ass, so I don't know if I want him too much. Alright, let's take a look at one of these guys and see if there's anybody I want to put 50 straight into. Ooh, actually, I lied. I want to see if there's any 3-star wide receivers that are open still. Playing time. He's got an offer. I don't even want to try and pronounce. Well, I know how to pronounce it, but let's see. Elusive route runner. We're gonna take a look here at DeAndre Brightwell. If I can find him. I think we're gonna offer him a scholarship and throw 30 points into him. Okay, so that's gonna be week 1 of recruiting for the offseason. So I will catch you when we are at week 2. So hopping into week 2. Yeah. Do we know his? I don't know his speed and stuff. So, Colin Rhodes is looking good. Israel's looking solid. We're barely moving on those guys, but that's all right. Or is it? All right. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Before we do anything there, I'm going to take a look at if there's any 3-star transfers now that are open. Because I don't really think there's any sense in doing it. We've got a 3-star tight end here from Ohio State. I think that would be huge, but I don't think we really have a shot. Or do we just try and get Bray Hubbard? I don't know if there's any point in even trying that. Pierce Clarkson. Backfield creator. No. What about Denelius Johnson? Kennesaw State. We'll throw him on the board. Cooper Perry. Will Wilson. Great name. See, like, all these guys are so close to the next stage, I don't even want to risk it. Because, like, those points should go to someone else. Cooper Perry is the only one. We're gonna, you know what? We might as well. Like, what's the worst that can happen, you know? We don't get them? Boo-hoo. We're used to that. Let's offer all these dudes a scholarship. And I think we'll go all in on... We're just going to go all in on one of them. Which one, though? I think Dynasty Johnson's the move. Because we can definitely compete with his number one choice, Eastern Michigan. Like, I'm not worried about that. As long as we can get in before he locks us out, I think we have a shot at him. And then we'll see on Duron Reed Jr. and Cooper Perry here, we'll see if our scholarship does anything at all. Oh yeah, I want to see the kicker. Look at that, we moved into first. I think we could probably do with all of the help we can get, so I think we'll just leave it like that for now, and I think we'll catch you at week 3. So yeah, hopping into week 3 here, we are into first on Dynasty Johnson. I don't know how much we moved. We can actually add 60 points into him, so we're going to do that. And I do want to get a visit in for some of these guys. Like, I'm pretty sure if we have him visit, or honestly, as long as they don't put any points into him, I think he's ours. Yeah, Cooper Perry and what was it, Duron Reed. The offer wasn't enough to get us into their boards. So I don't want to lose some of these guys. Just wish the bars would go up a little quicker, you know? I think I might opt for like removing the points on some of these guys and just like sending some of these dudes on visits. See if that's worth it at all. I want to bring you on a visit. I can't yet. Okay. Is there anybody that a visit would be like actually worth doing? Because if not, I might just throw those 25 into one of those other 2 recruits. Tell you what, we're gonna put 50 into Dexter Foster here. No, we're not. I lied. I'm gonna bring you on a visit next week. No, I'm not. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm indecisive right now. We should be able to bring him on a visit soon. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put 30 points into Cooper Perry here because I think a sophomore wide receiver would be huge. Especially losing Javion Knox and Trammell and I think 2 other receivers. We got the kicker. That's all that matters. Yes, sir. Alex Milano will be our kicker going into the future. All right, so for week 3 of recruiting, we are pulling way ahead on Dynasty Johnson. I am going to schedule a visit for him. I don't know why playing time is an F. Playing style. I think that's what we'll go based off of. Yeah, I don't really know why it's an F, because I feel like... I mean, it might be because we're recruiting a bunch of like linebackers. I don't know. But regardless, we'd be happy to have him. Cooper Perry here, I am gonna throw 50 at. I'm a little worried. It's not looking like he's going fast enough to commit anywhere. I don't know if they fixed that this year, but Duron Reed, I'm just gonna take him off. I don't think that we're gonna get him. For most of these guys, I kind of want to wrap up on how much does it cost for a visit. We're going to take the points out of these dudes and then bring them on a visit, I think might be the right thing to do here. So he was playing style. Scooby Small. Oh boy, it costs 50. Alright, never mind. Hopefully this will be enough. I think we're gonna scout these guys a little bit. And see which one we'd rather go all in on. Gadget and Elusive Route Runner. I'm leaning towards him. I think I'm just going to throw 50 into DeAndre Brightwell here and call that good. Oh shit. Yeah, it looks like Kent State's going all in on him. That sucks. Well, we're going to remove him because I don't think we're going to get him. So with that said, we'll have 25 more points to spend. Let's go throw him into Von Flanagan here. No, he has a visit schedule. Never mind. We'll see where that gets us. Alright, so that'll do it for week 3. Let's head on into week 4. And we got Josh Stat, which I don't even think we were putting points into him, so that's cool. We got Lee Boyce. We got Keenan Avant. Paul Awesome. JP Wilson. Zach Ruffin. Scooby Small. Milo Whiteheart. Clarence Israel. Colin Rhodes. Quincy Ndukwe. Tyler Otis. Miles Greer. DeMarco Ward. Corey Smith. Dexter Foster. Caden McFadden. Von Flanagan. We got Denelius Johnson. Let's fucking go. That was big. Michael Glenn Matthews. Donovan Cormier. Cooper Perry. Let's go. DeAndre Brightwell. Okay, so I wasn't really expecting... I thought that we just did week 3, but we might have just done week 4. And I didn't even, process it. So that's my bad if that's the case. But it certainly looks like we're done with recruiting for the year. So yeah, it's National Signing Day. I kind of made a mistake thinking that last week was week 3 for some reason. Alright, so National Signing Day. We're going to be going through and looking at all these players and their development. So Frederick Aviles here. We didn't scout him too much. So we don't know much about him other than he's a 4-star running back. But he will have... Okay. Oh, normal depth. I already saw. Fuck. Alright, well, that's right. Denelius Johnson is going to be impact. Cooper Perry is also impact. Donahue's impact. Colin Rhodes is normal. Israel normal. Normal. Impact. Normal. Impact. Broderick Jones, the quarterback, Mr. D-O-R-E. He'll have impact, so that's good to see. JP Wilson's normal. Renee Kiki is starred up. Let's go. This was the only confirmed gem that we got, and I was very excited to get him. I think our upset over... Was it our... No, because that was... I can't remember exactly what game we won to get him, but yeah, that's going to be fun because he'll probably be our user in a couple years. Impact punter. Woohoo. Alex Milano's normal. Impact. Normal. So yeah, it's mainly just normal across the board, aside from, you know, the occasional impact. But we're kind of more worried about, you know, other stuff. All right, so for training results, I do have it turned on or off where we can manually edit some of these guys, and we are going to do that for a select number of players, them being kind of our most used or more important players, since it looks like Whitmore will probably be our starter this year. I think we will go ahead and edit him. First up, we'll take a look here at Darius Whitmore. I think, I mean, he's got 27 here. We could go accuracy, we could go power. But after that, I mean, we've already used 16, so I think we might go a bit into IQ here. I want to go in at least one into accuracy. It might not hurt to go for throw power. We go another into here. That's 17. I think we're gonna improve his accuracy one more time. And then I want to put, because like this could just put his throwing power up 1, and like at that point, is that even worth it? So I think we're gonna go into IQ here, and then one more into accuracy and call it there. So Darius Whitmore will be up to a 80 overall. Kendrick Hightower here is going to have 31 skill points. I want to for sure give him a little more. Well, let's see. Can we give him any like abilities? No. Okay. So this is going to be 15. I think his speed is okay and manageable, so I think we'll try and like make him a little more well-rounded. Make him a little more elusive. We'll up his IQ. And I think we'll go, I think we got one more into power, because he kind of gives me just like power bag vibes. Let's upgrade his hit power, which leaves us with 3, which so he doesn't go up at all. Some of his ratings do, but he stays at an 83 overall, but even so, he's still our second best player. Cooper Perry here, gonna be a redshirt, sophomore? He's got 35, so that's huge. He's probably gonna be our number 1 guy. I think he definitely should have better hands. Quickness. I kind of just bought that without thinking about it, but that's okay. I'll improve his route running a little bit. Get that up. And then I think that's cool. I kind of want to go. Can we get any physical abilities? Oh, here we go. I'm gonna give him Cutter. Silver Cutter. And I think we're good there with Cooper. So now he's going to be up to an 81 overall, and then he will have a silver physical ability. So yeah, the rest of these guys I'm going to let the computer handle. So let's do that now. Alright, so after letting the computer handle the rest of our training, these are our top guys, the few guys that I upgraded, obviously. Tyrese Colton's up to a 79. We've got a couple offensive tackles in the high 70s, which is good looking. I didn't realize how many running backs we have. We might have to make some room or something, because I want to get that freshman. And it might not hurt to redshirt him, actually. We'll see. But, yeah, this is what the team's kind of looking like overall-wise without our freshmen. We'll obviously take a look after, once we get all our freshmen as well. So that'll do it for training. So this is what the conference alignment will look like for year 2. And like I said before, these are the confirmed, well, most of these are the confirmed realignments, mainly affecting the Pac-12. They went ahead and added 6 teams, being Boise State, Fresno State, Colorado State, San Diego State, Texas State, and Utah State. So like literally all of the state schools. The Mountain West added NIU and UTEP, and then to replace Texas State, Louisiana Tech joined the Sun Belt West, and that is something that's just kind of rumored. I don't think it's confirmed. But like I said, in this universe, that will be confirmed. So going into year 2, these will be our conferences. Alright, taking a look at red shirts, we are going to redshirt most of our freshmen that aren't going to play. I think I am going to redshirt Aviles. Yeah, I didn't realize we had this many running backs that were like this similarly rated. But I mean, yes, we do. Wide receiver, I'm gonna go ahead and redshirt all of these freshmen running back or wide receivers, and hopefully they can get some decent development from that. I think, you know, these 2 freshmen, same thing. I think we'll keep him. He might actually get some playing time. Freshman center, good. Tyler Otis is going to get redshirted. Yeah, Josh Stat and Tevin Storm. Did we not lose him to Toledo? Alright, well, somehow we got Tevin Storm. I could have sworn he went to Toledo, but I ain't gonna complain. Antonio Donahue, we're gonna redshirt. Kiki, we're gonna redshirt. Lee Boyce, we're gonna redshirt. Keenan Avant, we're gonna redshirt for sure. Cormier, I think we'll let play, but Flanagan, we are gonna redshirt. Kicking wise, no need there. And then Quincy Duquay in Duckway, we're gonna redshirt him. So kind of just like taking a look at all of this, we are kind of playing the long game and hoping that season 3 is kind of when we're gonna really start competing.
Obviously, it's kind of unfortunate that Hightower will be gone by that point.
but I really thought Broderick Jones was going to be higher, man. Yeah, like these two guys will have around for the next couple of years. Hopefully Jones can develop into something. Hopefully a V-Lace, even though he's got normal dev, hopefully he can get some good development. But yeah, year 3 is kind of when I'm hoping to really start being able to compete. Alright, so our year 2 schedule will open up in week 0 with FCS East. We'll travel to Ohio State in week 1. Then we'll face off the 3rd ever Dairy Corn Classic against NIU. We'll play Liberty week 3 on the road, and then we'll hop into MAC play, which will start with Toledo. Kent State will be off. Then we'll have Central Michigan, Ohio, Western Michigan, Akron, UMass, and Eastern Michigan. Then we'll be off week 13, and then we'll hopefully, I doubt it, but maybe, we'll get the conference championship, and then after that, for sure, I hope a bowl game. All right, we'll start taking a look at, or we'll start getting a first look at our year 2 recruiting board. It looks like the only person on here that's a 3-star is a fullback. Oh boy. There's not a single 3-star that's interested in our school? Oh my god, the 1D tackle, Matthew Rhodes. Oh boy. Yeah, so there's only one 3-star school, or 3-star prospect that's interested in our school. That is really not good, to say the very least. Hashim Stumpf is the #1 overall recruit, and we were locked out from him. There are quite a few 5-stars this year. We're going to throw this guy on the board just because we're proximity to home. I don't think we have any shot, but it might not hurt to just see. But what we're going to do, we're just going to sort by people that are interested in our school. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to go after... I guess we're going to have to go through 2 stars to start here. And then we'll have to get into... Jeez, this is like all D tackles. Let's see. Offseason Mahiai. I can't pronounce that, but sure. We are going to have to go after some kind of quarterback. Just because we need to replace 2 seniors, I think. They're recommending a 4-star recruit. I don't think that's realistic, my guy. John Jewell, yes. See, I'm kind of used to like having some 3-stars interested. So now I'm a little concerned. Because we have even less recruiting points, or hours. I guess we're just going to have to go and hope that one of these guys pans out. Suadegs. Let's go proximity to home here. Okay, we're going to have to go pretty heavy on offensive guard. Just add all of them. Looks like safety is going to be a pretty big need. Barry Lytle. Let's go Hugh Dar. Just have the top two guys here. I think we will try and grab one more quarterback. But it looks like the transfer portal is kind of going to be where we do most of our damage. Hopefully. I'll add him. Darius Chabera. This guy's a pipeline. Let's go pipeline. So I wonder if that'll do anything. If we sort by pipeline here. I want that. Let's probably get fullback. Mafu Hufanga. Post. Okay. That's going to be our board, I think, to start. I don't think we're going to have the luxury of adding a bunch of prospects, and honestly, 24 might be too much. So, I have a feeling once we advance, we'll probably be removing a lot of these guys. Is that really the only quarterback I added? Hold on. I don't think we have any chance of getting him. So I think we'll... like this guy, Timoti Manuwai, Gary Ruse, and Ciante Biggs, I think is... guys will all add. And then these will be the ones we scout. Let's see here. Gary Ruse is a bust. Alright, so looking at this, Biggs is probably the guy I'm going to want. So, that said, Matthew Rhodes should only take 3. Perfect. Evan Bruner. Okay. Clavon Kavka. Kind of ass. And we're out. This is the guy I said, right? Ciante Biggs, yeah. Okay. Alright, so that'll do it for our off-season board, and then we will take a look and see where we're at next week. So going into year 2, this is what our depth chart is looking like. Darius Whitmore is going to be our QB1, followed by Zion Bastian and Cade Hollowell. Broderick Jones is going to be redshirted, as we saw before. Running back, Kendrick Hightower, going to be our number 1 player. I think we're going to look to try and utilize him a lot more this season. I don't know why playing time's an F, considering he's our number 1 back. Wide receiver, we've got transfer Cooper Perry. He is definitely going to be a huge focal point of the passing game. He is only a freshman redshirt, which I could have sworn that should be a sophomore redshirt by now, but... maybe he was a freshman and he redshirted last year, and then now he's a... that could be it. I don't know. Yeah. We'll have Cooper Perry as our wide receiver 1. Khalil Stratton. Cam Dupree is going to be back. followed by some of these other guys. All of our freshmen running or wide receivers are going to be redshirt in. At tight end, we've got Griffin Royster back. Our O-line isn't looking the worst. It could be worse. We do have Colin Rhodes, the freshman, as our starting center. But that's kind of the biggest, aside from like Quentin Braswell. The left side of our line is looking much better, but as for edge rushers, not great. Our best one is going to be Devontae Rucker. D tackle is looking even worse. Oh Lord, I didn't realize how bad our defensive tackles were. Yeah, it's to be led by 59 overall, Ahmad Covington. We'll see how that goes. Our Sam linebacker is DeMarco Ward. I believe he was a transfer, right? Our user linebacker is going to be Denelius Johnson, the transfer. So he's probably going to be the first spot on our defense. Dexter Foster is going to be our will linebacker. Our cornerbacks are not looking great either. Free safety, Kason Dupree. And strong safety, Miles Greer. Our kicker will be true freshman Alex Milano. Hoping that, kicking will be a little better this year than it was last year. And punting, we've got Keenan Baskerville, who's one of our top-rated players. And then the freshman Ndukwe will be redshirted. Returning kicks for us is going to be Deshaun Tolliver and Zion Caldwell. I think that's what we'll roll with. Returning punts will be Deshaun Tolliver. Our third down back this year is going to be Kendrick Hightower, and our power halfback will also be Kendrick Hightower. And then I'll have to adjust some things. Our slot receiver is going to be Cam Dupree. And that's all we really care about. So back into recruiting. Quentin Vernon, obviously, is getting a ton of offers. We have no shot. It's fun while it lasted. John Jewell doesn't have a single offer. So we're going to throw the house at him and just see what happens. Josh Post has an offer, so we're not going to entertain that. And then I want to see, yeah. Unfortunately, I just don't think we have a shot at any of those guys. Anybody that really has an offer. Matthew Rhodes, we're going to throw 50 at. I think, honestly, I'm just going to pick 6 guys and just send the house. I don't know what else we can really do. Quarterback's not like our biggest need. Neither is halfback. I don't have any wide receivers on here. That's not okay. Well, we have a whole bunch of freshmen that I think will be all right. Okay. But yeah, I think we're just gonna pick 6 guys and send the house at them. And who? Let me see. Was this guy any? Bruner. What was this guy? I think he's a wide receiver. Yeah, we do kind of need to go and get some DTs. So we're going to pick Bruner here. We have a good shot at this guy. Tell you what, let's pick 4 more guys and put 25 into them. And I think one of those guys is going to be Biggs. Brandon Pontbrand and Rutgers we're not going to compete with. Iowa State, I don't think we're competing with any of them. Let's go Chad Traore. So those are going to be the, 8 people we're recruiting? We'll see how it goes. But I think that will be it for recruiting for now. And then on that note, I think we will... Well, that's going to be it for pretty much the offseason. So we'll see you in the next one.